I'm going to explain you about the famous poem of Thomas Hardy, The Man He Killed. It was actually written during the Boer Wars, which were fought between the British and the Dutch. It deals with the futility and pointlessness of war, how it affects the common people, and the state of mind of a soldier who has returned from the war. Here, there is a soldier who has returned from the war and who is self-reflecting his thoughts, and these thoughts are heard by the poet or the narrator who is noting them. Now let us go through the exact stanzas. Had he and I but met some old ancient inn, we should have set us down to wet right many a nipperkin. So the soldier and he, the soldier is thinking that if he and the soldier who is being killed by him, if they both have met in some old ancient inn or any restaurant, they might have treat each other, they might have did lots of fun with together. But through this we are able to understand that this is not actually happened. Next stanza. But ranged as infantry and staring face to face, I shot at him as he at me and killed him in his place. But what was the fate of him? They both were ranged as infantry and they both were staring face to face, means they both were on the opposite side, they both were each other's opponents. So he shot at him because he was just in the opposite of me and they both were in the same rank, that is infantry, and he killed him. The soldier killed him. So in the second stanza we can see what was his mistake, that he killed him. I shot him dead because he was my foe, just so my foe, of course he was, that clear enough. Although, so here he is convincing himself that he shot him dead just because he was his foe. There was no other reason why he shot him. He was just his foe, that's why he shot him. He's convincing himself. If they both were at any other place, then they might have treat each other. But this was battlefield and they both were they are each other's opponents, so the soldier shot him. He thought he did list, perhaps, often like, just as I was out of work, had sold his traps, no other reason why. So now in the third stanza, he is comparing himself with the soldier, that they both were of the same rank, that is the infantry, and the other soldier whom he killed, he also might have enlisted his name in the infantry just because he might have not got any other work or job. That was the possible reason. And who has left his family for this work. So he is saying that he was just like him. Yes, quaint and curious war is. You shoot a fellow down. You did treat, if met, where any bar is, or held to half a crown. So here he is thinking about war, that how futile and strange it is. It is quaint and curious. Quaint means it is very strange. Why? Because it is strange because it is just battlefield. That's why the soldiers are killing the other one. But if they might have met in any other place, as discussed earlier, then they both might have treat each other and may have did lots of fun. But this is just because they are in the battlefield and this is their order, so they have to. So this is their compulsion that they have to shoot the other one. So this is quaint and it is very curious also. You did treat, if met, where any bar is, or help to half a crown. So the soldier is saying that they both might have treat each other to half a crown, means at some, by giving some money they both have treat each other. So as we have seen, this poem, it emphasized on the futility of war. It is very bad. The common people are also affected because the soldiers who are there, they are belonging to some family, and the family also suffers with grief and sorrow when they hurt when they hear about the other soldiers who are being killed. So, if you like this video, keep studying with Priya.